There is an undeniable power in silence, an inexplicable strength that speaks volumes when words fail. Silence. It's not just the absence of sound. Oh no, it's much more. It's a force so sharp, so unrelenting, that it cuts deeper than any argument, resonates louder than any insult, and lingers far longer than the noise of words ever could. We live in a world that thrives on chaos, a world addicted to noise. People shout to be heard, fight to make a point, and argue just to prove they exist. But amidst all that noise, silence becomes something extraordinary. It becomes a weapon, a declaration, a bold, unwavering statement of self-respect. When someone disrespects you, what are they doing? They're throwing bait. They're trying to provoke you, to get a rise out of you. They crave your reaction, the shouting, the anger, the emotional outburst. That's their fuel. That's how they validate their own existence. But what happens when you choose not to react? What happens when you stand tall, look them dead in the eye, and say nothing? That's when your silence becomes deafening. Because your silence is not weakness. Oh no, it's the exact opposite. It's strength. Pure, raw, undeniable strength. Your silence says everything they never wanted to hear. It says, you don't deserve my time. You don't deserve my energy. You don't deserve me. It's not a retreat. It's not submission. It's power. It's control. They expect you to fight back. They expect you to defend yourself. They expect you to scream and shout, to lower yourself to their level. But you choose silence. And that silence, oh, it's louder than any scream. It's sharper than any insult. Because now they're left with their own words, their own actions, their own behavior. Your silence becomes a mirror. And when they look into it, they don't see you. They see themselves. They see their insecurities, their failures, their flaws. They start to realize what they've done. They start to understand what they've lost. They thought they could break you. They thought they could control you. But instead, they're the ones breaking. They're the ones losing control. Because your silence is not just the absence of sound. It's the presence of strength. It's the presence of self-respect. It's the presence of someone who knows their worth and refuses to stoop to the level of disrespect. And oh, how it eats at them. They can't stand the thought that you're unbothered, that you're indifferent, that you're moving on with your life without a second thought about their actions. They wanted chaos, and instead, they got peace. Your peace. They wanted to provoke you, and instead, they provoked themselves. And now, in the silence, they're left to face the weight of their own guilt, their own regret. They thought they could control the narrative, but in your silence, they've lost all control. Because your silence speaks volumes. It says, I don't need you. I don't need your validation. I don't need your approval. I am more than your disrespect. I am stronger than your games. I am better than your chaos. And now they're haunted by the memory of what they lost. Someone kind, someone patient, someone understanding, someone who offered them grace and was met with disrespect. And now that someone is gone, you've chosen to move forward, to focus on your growth, your happiness, your peace. And they're left with their regrets. They're left with the knowledge that they underestimated you, that they misjudged you, that they pushed you away, and now they can't get you back, because your silence is not just your strength. It's your victory. It's the ultimate statement of your worth. And it's the thing that terrifies them the most, because they can't control you anymore. They can't provoke you anymore. They can't affect you anymore. Your silence has taken away their power. And that's something they'll have to live with. So let them sit in the silence. Let them feel the weight of their actions. Let them wonder what could have been. while they're consumed by their regrets, you'll move forward, stronger, wiser, happier, because your silence is not just the absence of sound. It's the presence of strength. It's the presence of peace. It's the presence of someone who knows their worth and refuses to settle for anything less. So let your silence speak. Let it echo in their minds. Let it be the reminder of the person they couldn't break. And as they sit in their regrets, you'll rise above, unstoppable, unshaken, unapologetic. Because your silence, it's not just a choice, it's a declaration of your worth. And they'll remember it. Oh, they'll remember it forever.